Hugh Masekela's trumpet playing propelled him to global stardom. He spent 3 decades living in exile in the United States, where he campaigned against the apartheid regime back home in South Africa.
But on my birthday in 1985, Nelson Mandela sent me a birthday letter actually, that was smuggled out of Portsmouth prison. And in it, he just like encouraged us, you know, with the music school and with the recordings. And he knew everything. He knew my children's names, he knew my wife's name. Well, he's gone to school with my wife's father at the University of Fort Hare. And he just wished me luck with all these things. But it was just a letter, and I was blown away. I went to the piano and I started singing Bring Back Nelson Mandela.
Masekela collaborated with the likes of Harry Belafonte and Paul Simon. His instrumental Grazing in the Grass was an international #1 hit in 1968. Masekela and JONAS GWANGWA were in their first band together as teenagers.
I think he would like people to remember him firstly as a musician, and then his contribution, you know, within the struggle also. You know, that he was not being selfish and keeping things to himself, and his successes were due to the people, the people's stories, the people's music, you know.
Masekela returned home soon after Nelson Mandela was finally freed in 1990 after 27 years in prison. This part of Johannesburg, Newtown, is synonymous with South Africa's jazz scene. Hugh Masekela was a regular in the clubs that dot these streets. His music affected young and old.
He was one of my idols, and I would have loved to meet him at some point in my life. Now that he's gone, it's really depressing and sad for me, because I'll never get the chance to tell him how he inspired us as South Africans and upcoming musicians.
Masekela continued to perform on stage well into his 70s, sharing his lifelong passion with adoring fans for as long as he could, until he lost a decade-long battle with prostate cancer on Tuesday. Tania, Al Jazeera, Johannesburg.